Hiya, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kawisi and I'm the cycling minister, and it's my pleasure to have you here with me today. As you can see, I'm doing a repeat of stage 3 of the Fresh Outta series. Reason being, the race that I wanted to do had some problem with my computer. Zwift keep on freezing, so I missed that race, and there's no other race for me to do at the moment, and I need to go to work. So yeah, the race that I wanted to do was a 33 miles race, would have been my longest race. So I said, anyway, let me do this race again and let me see if I can better my result. This one is a much bigger field, so what I'm aiming for today is a better performance than the one I did before. Link is in the description, or you can find it on my page. So yeah, I'm hoping for a better performance. I know this is a way bigger field, and there's already lots of people gonna go in half the front. I have a feeling this might be a better race for me. There will be two versions of this race, the long version and the short version. So if you're watching the long version and you want to see the short version, check the link below in the description. If you have time, why not just watch this out to the end. Conversely, if you're watching the short version and you want to see the long version, there'll be a link below. So today, if I can get a better average power and with this big group, a better average speed.
Yeah. Well, welcome back. So glad you're here. So excited to have you. For the regular, welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, let's get straight into the video. First and foremost, if you're watching the long version of this video, there's a shorter version would be in the description below. I'm posting both videos at the same time, the long one and the short one. So if you have time, please watch the long one through to the end. If you don't have time, you can watch the shorter version, and please let me know your input, like, comment and share, you know, the usual stuff. Help the algorithm to help my channel to grow. I'm doing this and share it because of fun. I really love riding and I love doing this. Anyway, let's get into the race. So as you heard, I'm doing this ride again. Wasn't my intention. My plan was to actually do a thing called 32 mile ride, a 33 mile ride, something like that. But for some reason my computer was messing about, Zwift keep on crashing and all that. So I thought, hey, let me jump in this ride. Let me do this one again. I know I've already done it, but since I already done the route, right, I already have an advantage because that can be like a risky ride for me. So I know when the attack will come, like here, as you're about to go on the hill, I know that people begin to push on the hills. So my strategy as always is to try to stay up to the front and then take my time, slide my way back. And as you can see, I'm already pushing over 5.6 watts per kilo. And I weigh 71 0.5 kg, which is about 158 pounds. I'm not the heaviest, but certainly not the lightest. But anyway, I said, let me do this race and let me compare it to my previous race. I must say I did feel a lot better from the start. I was already pushing a higher power. I'm going to see if I can do a side-by-side comparison to the one I'd done before. I was felt comfortable pushing more watts, and I was feeling good at this moment in the race. So my aim for this race, as I mentioned before, is to just better myself. I know it's a bigger field and it's unlikely that I'm going to come first, second, or even third. But I said that if I can better my numbers to the previous one, like my average speed, obviously, if I stay with, because the larger group, if I stay within the pack, stay within peloton, stay within a group, I would definitely get a higher average speed, which I'm hoping for. But what I was hoping for is a higher average power. That was my aim. So here we are. I'm still going along, and yeah, I'm feeling good.
5 minutes in, I think we still bunch up, which is good. I'm working hard. My heart rate 169, power 271. I don't know if I can sustain this to the end, especially on the climb coming up.
I am not really an experienced Zwift racer. I have done a few races in the past, but I never actually raced with any strategy. I just like to go and ride and have fun. But I'm learning strategies so I can better my performance, my result overall. My number one aim for doing this is just to spice up my training. So I'm using this race as part of my training. My training goal is to ride at least 4 hours per week, 4 days per week, for at least 30 minutes per day. I just wanted to build some consistency, and so far I've been pretty consistent. Since I started this, I'm in the 9th week now, I believe, and I've ridden for at least 4 hours, 4.5 hours per week. You might say 4.5 hours is not enough to get you fit, but I believe that it can at least maintain the fitness that you gain over the summer, and it can also spark some motivation. So that's my goal. So I'm doing this ride as part of my fitness, and just hopefully try to better my overall fitness and my strategy in racing. Now, this thing, every time there's a rise, there's a bump, there's an hill, people decide to go on the attack. Why can't we just ride? And why can't everybody just ride easy? You know what I mean? Just ride chill, just enjoy the ride. You know, most of this race, my heart rate was in the higher zone. But it's proved that my fitness is getting better because I was able to sustain a higher heart rate and also higher power numbers. But I guess if you want a chill ride, you won't get that in race. You have to do a regular group ride. What I want to focus on as well is to do some specific training, some high intensity training that help me prep for races, and hopefully I can improve my race performance, my overall race performance, not just in numbers, but my strategy, my position, and all that. And yeah, because it's fun to race, I really have fun doing these races.
hit a filter. 10 minutes in, 265 watts. 4.5 miles covered. Legs feeling okay. Hopefully, I can maintain this. I might get jumped at some point, because I know these guys are pushing hard on the hills.
Was I being pessimistic? Was it the reality of me preparing myself to get job? I me telling myself that I will get job, so when I get job, I don't feel too bad about it. I must say I really surprised myself that 11 and a half minutes in, almost 5 miles in, I'm still with the big group. I'm still with the main group. To me, that was a shocker. Yeah, I didn't expect to be there. And the first,
So I'm pushing
the first
to the front because they're gonna go hard on the hill. So I can take my time and slide down. So by the time I'm at the top, I'm not at the furthest back of the group.
As I was saying, this is the first of the first lap, so there's one more lap. We have to climb this hill again, and yeah, that was my strategy, because the further the back of the group you are at the top, you get less time to recover, because you have to chase back on to close that gap. Especially if nobody want to chase on, or if I want to stay with the main group. So as you can see, I'm just taking my time sliding back, but still maintaining a comfortable, semi-comfortable power. Look, my heart rate is 180 beats per minute. I'm pushing over 6 watt per kilo, and I'm sliding back, and I'm out the saddle because I find it more comfortable, or should I say, I can push a higher, more constant power out of the saddle. And yeah, I'm just holding on for dear life at this moment. My heart rate is climbing, and there's a little bit of rest right here. Just a little bit of rest, and then back on the power again. As you can see, there's people who I'm getting dropped, but I'm still within touching distance of the front group. And yeah, this motivates me. This really let me really feel good. Feel like my training is really paying off, and my legs feel good, and I'm just hanging on. You know, you feel a sense of achievement, even though we don't get no physical reward. Mentally, yeah, I don't know, it just does something to us mentally, or to me mentally, knowing that okay, then I'm so crap at riding, my fitness is not where I want it to be. I know this is only group C, but yeah, well done to me.
Yeah, I think went too hard.
So now I realize that a gap is opening up. So yeah, a gap is opening up, but I decided that I'm not gonna chase it down. Let somebody else lead me in. I wasn't panicking, even though as you can see, seems like they're off the front. But for me, it's just to not panic and just recover and just spin the leg, just keep going, and hopefully at some point we can chase on and catch up to the guys who are in front.
"15 minutes in, and I'm dropped on the climb." Let me see if I can stick with this group now.
So one of the things I learned about getting job is to not to ride on your own. Try your best not to do a solo unless you're pretty close to the finishing line. It's best for you to hang back and ride with a group and save your energy and try to see if you can catch up to the group that is in front. When I used to ride race before and I get dropped, I used to just pretty much hang in the middle by myself with no race strategy in mind, just to keep on riding, and eventually the group behind will caught me and maybe I even get dropped because I've used most of my energy. So normally those groups just come sail right through me and I wasn't able to jump on their wheel. But I think I'm learning in this one. I decided not to panic. I saw the gap open up, not to try and chase them down, just to get my heart rate down, just to recover. And now I'm in this bigger group, which I don't know if we're gonna able to catch them because they're already off the front. They are going for it. But this group, I must say, everybody rode sensibly. No one panicked. Nobody went off the front. Nobody trying to do a getaway. Nobody tried to bridge over by themselves. Everyone just pretty much take it easy. As you can see, the heart rate just come down slightly and everybody just relaxing and just enjoying the pain.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I know we are only indoors riding, but it's still important for us to keep our energy going, especially if we want our best performance, our best result. So I had a little bit of gel there, a little bit of carbs, just to keep the energy up. So yeah, I can get my best performance.
Twenty minutes in, I'm with this group. I can see a large group ahead. Seems like we're gaining on them. Let's see what happened. Watts 268. This group is taking it nice and easy. I like that. Hopefully we can close in on the guys in front. I'm not willing to work, so let's see if anyone will be willing to work to catch them.
It was quite pleasing to see those guys in front, and as I said, I'm not willing to work. I don't mind sitting. One thing I need to work on is my positioning, especially the fact that I have this Zwift controller that we can use to position myself, just use the controller to position myself. I definitely need to work on that bit. But yeah, seeing those guys at the front, the group that left us, it was quite encouraging, quite motivating. And I know you might be tempted to go off the front like that guy there who went off, but I decided that I wasn't gonna go on the front. I was gonna drag anyone with me. I'm just gonna sit in the park, let them do the work, and let them bring me in, because I know at this point I know that okay, my legs are still feeling okay. There's this climb coming up, and they're gonna push hard, and there's also the next big climb which is coming up, which I know everyone will go hard on. So my strategy is that stay with this group, but at the same time conserve as much energy as possible. Do not go too much into the red. Again, over 4 watts per kilo. I don't know if I mentioned my weight, but my weight is how much of it again? 158 pound, which is about 158 pound, which is about 71.5 kg, somewhere around there. My FTP, the last time I updated it was 258. But yeah, again, I find myself on the front, but what I do, I just ease off the power just a little bit, because if I ease off too much, then the group will come fly past me. So when I find myself on the front, I don't do much work because I don't want to expend too much energy and pull anybody along. I want to just sit in because I know I'm not fit enough, I'm not strong enough. So yeah, I just want to sit in and just enjoy the ride. As you can see, my average power is also coming down from 270 something to 265, which is more reflective of my actual FTP. Still a bit higher, but yeah, I feel chuffed. I was excited to know that okay, then I can sit with these guys and yeah, we can actually ride together. The group's in front for about 3-4 seconds or so. They're in front, and it's quite good that we ride so well and we're reeling them in. We didn't panic, we just take our time. I wasn't sure if they got tired or we were just riding better and just caught them. Maybe in that group nobody wanted to work, nobody wanted to do any pulls, so I guess they sit up. Sometimes these things happen in cycling where the whole group just sits up because nobody really want to take control and go on the front and pull the group along. But yeah, I'm just chuffed to be back in the group. Now that we're all together, I still don't want to get too complacent, too relaxed, because I'm expecting a break. I'm expecting somebody to go off the front and to bring a next group with them. So if I find myself at the back, I try to push up so I'm not late if there's a break on the front.
"25 miles in, and we caught up with the front group. I think everyone eased off because our group, we rode very well together. We didn't, nobody pushed too hard, and we caught the one in front. It's either they were tired or they just ease back. Now the sharp is coming up. Don't be surprised if an attack come forth.
Yeah, just some correction there. I did say 25 miles in. Actually, 20, not 25 miles in, but 25 minutes in. But again, we on the climb. Again, I'm out the saddle. I just feel like, okay, then out the saddle, lower cadence over it. I'm in more control. When I sit down to be in control, I have to do a higher cadence, which also work my cardiovascular. So yes, my heart rate still rise if I stand, but I feel like I'm more over the power, I'm more in control, and then I can sit down and just spin the leg out and yeah, just recover a bit. So yeah, the climb is coming up. I'm still going at this point. I must say that I'm really feeling comfortable. But I was already thinking ahead. I was thinking about the climb because I just in my head, I just know that some light guys who got great power was gonna go hard. So I start to make my way to the front. As usual, my strategy is to try stay there and just try and slide back down as we're going up the climb. So by the time I'm at the top of the climb, I'm not too far back. But anyway, let's see how I do on the climb.
The last climb coming up. I think this is where the race is gonna shake out the weak link, the heavy legs, tired legs, like myself. Definitely, I've got a feather. I need to use it smartly. I need to pace myself because I know these light guys will be going crazy.
So now what I gotta do is to strategize how I'm gonna use and when I'm gonna use my feather. I know this hill is it's not very long, as you can see, but I think it's important for me to use my feather at the right time. I wanted to use it later on and the second bit of the climb after that slight little rest period there, but I find myself sliding back down too quick. I'm not even halfway at the climb, so I said let me use my feather, you know, just to give me a little boost, just to lighten my weight a bit so I can have a better watt per kilo. And just trying to stay with this group because I didn't want to get jumped too early. And now I can see a gap started to open up, and yeah, I was doing my very best to chase on, but I'm tired. I'm hanging in there. My heart rate is 187, and I'm just about hanging in there. And I saying that okay then, don't go too far back, don't slide too far back, just hang in there, just keep going, stay focused, stay over the pedal. And as you can see, I didn't stand up this time. I said I'm going to stay in the saddle and just do a higher cadence and just see if I can stay over the power. But yeah, my heart rate is going up, and 5 watts per kilo it reached at this moment in time. Still dropping back, but I'm still determined. I'm still going. It was hard, but it was fun. I was enjoying it. So now as we come up to pretty much the top of the climb, the group is already gone. There's not much I can do really, because yeah, I'm extremely knackered. I didn't have much left. So what's my plan now? What's my plan from here? Is to just ride. Obviously, again, not on the front, but hopefully this rider can come around me. As you can hear how I'm breathing, you realize that it's like I got nothing left in the tank. I'm trying to muster up some strength, but yeah, I just have nothing left in the tank really. But I'm still hoping to just recover and push on, and I think we did just that. We can saw a few in front of us. So Mr. let me jump on this wheel, and hopefully he can lead me back to the group, or at least further up in the race.
Then 5 miles in, I did get dropped on the hill. It was crazy. I think at some point I was pushing about 5 watts per kilo. Obviously, I couldn't sustain that. There's a group of guys on the front. Obviously, there's no way We're gonna catch them. About 10 of them, 9 of them off the front, I think. My strategy, still the same as the last one. Stay with these guys. Watch who is going out the front. See if I can get behind them and then use my air route. Too late. 13 better numbers than the one before. That's not bad. That's really brilliant. Absolutely awesome.